sorry, but that is just something that's been stripped straight off of a pirate ship. But I could take it. I could take it really easily. I'm so good at taking heavy loads. Guys, this is a 9mm gun because it shoots multiple 9mm guns. Energy is truly a remarkable thing. Some things gain energy through the act of scientific photosynthesis, absorbing energy from the sun. Other things gain energy from consuming food sorts that give them bolstering fat stores that bolster them through their day. Meanwhile, some things gain energy from explosive, catastrophic combustion through the art of gunpowder! And just as the founding fathers intended, that little synopsis suggestion succinctly suggesting the content we're watching today. Oh wow, we're keeping that in. We're going to be watching Kentucky Ballistics. So if you want to enjoy that kind of stuff with us, please sit back and enjoy yourselves. And to everyone that's been enjoying my content recently, thank you so much for joining us. You guys are pretty damn awesome. Also, certain types of megalomaniacs are the fact that you want to watch big fucking cannons. Right, so this one was kind of highly recommended, and honestly, when I saw that the video was quite literally titled The Punt Gun, and had a big freaking cannon on the front, I couldn't help but turn away my attention. And before we even start, yes, I know, bitches love cannons. As Alucard would say. So let's get into it.
I present to you the biggest, most ridiculous gun in the world, Fury.
That's not a gun. When I said bitches love cannons, I was being a bit satirical. There does come a point where you look at something and go, yeah, that's a cannon. That looks like the kind of thing you'd have on a pirate ship. What the hell, dude?
The punt gun. The bore of this thing is 1.68 inches
Holy
in diameter.
smokes!
And for some reference, this is a golf ball. The barrel is 6 foot long and has an overall length of
6 foot long barrel? Damn, that's almost big enough for me to feel it. Sorry, I only touch barrels that are at least 7 foot long.
9 feet. We're talking 23,000 pellets.
That's an anti-tank cannon.
Fire this 1 pound lead ball. This thing.
Yeah, what have you got? An anti-tank rifle? Oh god, that's an anti-tank rifle. No, I'm sorry. That's just a glorified cannon. That's like a pirate comes along and said, "Oi, mate, you stole me bloody cannon. I had that on my pirate ship to do pirating things with." Like, literally, all it needs is a little lit wick on the top of it going tss. That is just a straight-up cannon. The fact that you need a brace? Oh, my God. That's absurd.
All right. Here we go.
Life,
What's up, everybody?
finds a way.
My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics.
Hi, Scott.
And here at Kentucky Ballistics, I am dedicated to bringing you...
Okay, so we're all saying hi to Scott. Hi, Scott. So those intrusive thoughts you had, huh? You had a dream about a big freaking cannon, didn't you? You did, didn't you? Yeah, I thought so. So now we're going to find out what goes on inside the mind of somebody who decides to make a cannon that's bigger, that makes even the founding fathers blush.
The biggest, most ridiculous guns in the entire world. And today, I present to you the biggest...
Okay, really intrusive thought.
Most ridiculous
Like, it literally is a blunderbuss. It's got the thing on the side. Okay, so this guy had an intrusive thought to make a big freaking cannon. So I now have an intrusive thought to say, hey, can we turn this cannon into an M1 Garand? And when it fires its cannonball, it lets off a big kung and fires out a clip from the top. Can we have a clip-fed Fury?
In the world, Fury, the punt gun. So what is a punt gun? Well, a punt is what they used to call a little John boat, and this is a punt gun. They used to attach these to boats to do commercial duck hunting. This thing is capable of firing over a pound of shot or a 1 pound lead ball. The bore of this thing is 1.68 inches in diameter.
And yet the NRA will sit there going, yeah, that's allowed. So America The National Rifle Association will sit there going, yeah, no, that's perfectly above board. But yet they'll look at a perfectly safe and regulated regular rifle and be like, no, that has a forward stock, a forward foregrip. You can't use that.
And for some reference, this is a golf ball.
Like, you would be allowed to carry this around with a carry license.
Of 9 feet.
Like, you would be able to open carry this thing and it'd be fine. But you try and open carry like anything else and it's like, oh, I don't know.
Shotgun shell loaded with double-aught buck. It has 9 pellets in there. Fury here is capable of...
You say that this is a punt gun. I say that it's a cunt gun. Because anyone that's shot with this thing has a new cunt open up on their body.
Throwing 140 pellets at once.
Yeah, could you imagine trying to conceal carry this thing? Yo, is that a punt gun in your pants? Are you just happy to see me?
When it comes to number 12 shot, we're talking 23,000 pellets.
What are you trying to punt?
Mentioned,
An
it will
elephant?
also fire this 1 pound lead ball, and here it is compared to a shotgun shell.
I'd put that in my mouth. I'd be stupid enough to look at that and go, gobstopper. Microplastics.
So you may be asking yourself, how would someone
Hey,
shoot a
hey guys, welcome to Jackass. I'm gonna put this on my ass.
gun so large? This thing produces upwards
Mr.
of 800...
Beast would see this and see it as a challenge to be like, hey, what's going on internet? Today on the Mr. Beast Challenge, we're gonna be delivering microplastics to the inside of 50,000 orphans' body using the punt gun.
pounds of recoil. It would absolutely rip you in half. Except me, I could totally shoot it. I'd eat the recoil for breakfast.
Oh god, yeah, no, Kentucky Ballistics, I know you could take it. There are so few people that could take that gun, but I could take it. I could take it really easily. I'm so good at taking heavy loads.
Arms today, I'm a little tired, so instead I brought out my handy dandy carriage, which will help to absorb the recoil.
I'm sorry, but that is just something that's been stripped straight off of a pirate ship. No, honest to goodness, have you ever seen those like pirate videos or like pirate movies and they've got like these braces for the cannons that are kind of shunted back? That is literally a pirate's cannon.
Bring it forward, and then when the gun goes off, it will slide backwards and absorb all of the recoil. If you're gonna have a giant gun, you gotta have some giant targets.
Absolutely.
So today, I have several 55-gallon drums of water. We're gonna blast them.
Danny DeVito. So then I started blasting.
So what does a quarter-pounder and my punt gun have in common? Well, I have a quarter-pounder in my belly, and Fury here is loaded up with a...
And I've got a quarter-pounder in my pants.
quarter-pound of black powder, along with a one...
Wait, did you know that we have a Discord and a Twitch? No? Well, now you do. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you click those little links over there and be part of the fun? Just like the rest of us cool kids, you know what I'm saying?
1 pound ball, which is also 7,000 grains, depending on who you ask. And down there we have 5 55-gallon drums of water, which is 275...
Today on Gamer Theory, we're gonna find out who comes out alive when they take a pound of metal to the face, 5 sturdy barrels, or 59 orphans lined up in a row.
gallons. You are about to witness...
Make your
some
bets down in the
extreme
comments.
Energy transfer.
Okay, I gotta be honest though, that looks very cathartic to activate. Even just the sound of this thing loading. Like, the Doom guy sees this thing and is like, you know what? I had a super shotgun, but now I've got the mega super shotgun.
Looks about right. We are ready to rock and roll. Now all I have to do is just pull back this giant hammer.
Oh my god, it actually has a firing handle and everything? That's absurd. I would love to see a video of them making this thing. Like, watching this thing fire is going to be amusing as all hell, but I would love to have seen them make this thing, because this is like it's such a simple concept, but that would be like such a feat of engineering. You know, he probably approached some like milling company, and they're like, yeah, we hey, do you make weapons? Yeah, we mill custom weapons. Okay, so you know how you normally make regular assault rifles and pistols and custom milled barrels? So what I want you to do is to go against every constraint of normality you've ever contemplated and make this thing. And they'll look at the guy and go, how much weed did you smoke today?
Hammer. Okay, this is my first time shooting
Meanwhile,
this thing,
the American
at least the
army are
first
looking at
shot,
this thing,
I'm
thinking
gonna
of ways
hide
of
behind the
weaponizing
engine
it.
block. You know,
Weaponizing the weapon. Put it on an axis. Give it a turret. Put it on top of a Mark II Abrams. Actually, to be fair, judging by how the Mark II Abrams is holding up in service at the moment, you might as well put that on the top of a tank tread and just wheel that thing around, because it'd probably be more reliable at this point.
because reasons. Okay,
Yes!
here we go.
Reasons!
Oh,
Yes, John Moses Browning is looking at this with a big old boner. Look at the centrifugal force on this thing, though. That has so much power that the recoil, the pullback recoil, so obviously, like, what it's doing, it has this, like, spring motion to it where it gets pulled back like that to help nullify the recoil a little bit. But even with all of that, just the raw concussive force of this thing is enough to lift the entire frame off the ground and, like, push it back. Like, that thing moved a good, like, what? Yeah, that moved a good few inches. Look at that shit.
oh.
Oh, that's so cool, though. Look at that thing go back. All that force. Dude, that was like a good 10 inches of movement just from the concussive force alone. Talk about a feat of engineering. You can even see the ball traveling as well. It's literally a flintlock. That's so cool. The gun nut is me and looking at that and just thinking that, God, we live in such a time. Honest to God, it sounds so unhinged. I would actually love to see this thing used in, like, a war scenario. Not to, like, kill anyone, but to send a message. It's like going up to someone in a fight. You know, you're getting mugged. You're getting mugged, and you put your hands down by your side and go, Ka-me! And then the two people robbing you, one of them is like, the fuck are you doing? And then the other guy's running away. It's like, dude, he's charging up a Kamehameha. The chances of him actually casting a Kamehameha are so astronomically low, but they're not zero. And that is not a chance I'm willing to take. It might be a bluff. It might be a bluff. But it also might not be. And I'm not taking Kamehameha to the face. Like, this thing would be the ultimate warning shot. Guys, I have found some actual footage of the punt gun being used in warfare scenario. Yep, that'll do it. Thank you, Heath Ledger, for this amazing, amazing depiction of pure punt gun action. Hey, editor, please put the strike meme over this footage.
Oh, man. Okay.
Good God, there's so much smoke everywhere.
I wonder how many we made it through.
You know what's wild? The size of that cannonball legitimately probably leaves, like, an actual gravitational like, concussive trail behind it. Like, have you guys ever watched railguns being used? The action of the shot being fired, the tungsten shot being fired out of a railgun, leaves like a trail in the ground. I almost feel like this would have that same capacity.
How many we made it through? 1, 2, 3. Looks like we stopped in number 3. It is probably inside.
Oh my God, but it still hit the back of that one. Like, it actually almost burst through the third one as well. Look at that.
5-gallon
Bulging at the
barrel.
back.
And let's inspect the gun here. It's
It's a
looking
gun.
pretty solid.
Let's inspect the gun. Yup, that's a gun.
I mean, I would expect nothing less. It weighs 150 pounds. Okay, back to the
150 pounds? Damn, that's half the weight of your mum.
Look at this split. That is absolutely insane. This plastic is super thick. Here's number 2. And it's also
Good God.
split pretty good. Number 3, and then over here, number 4 has a pretty big dent in it down there. That was an insane
where's
amount
the
of
ball?
energy. And if you're wondering just how much energy, we're looking at over 25,000 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. Today, this is my second range. This will be my permanent range probably here in the next year, but today I thought we would break it in with a punt gun. It's right there. You can see it perfectly.
That's so cool.
Look at that. That is
Jeez. That's literally just a solid lump of lead.
Well, that was the 7,000 grain lead ball. Let's try out some other rounds.
Hell yeah! America! Yo, guys, can we get a hashtag America in the chat?
Gun action by hitting that subscribe button.
Do it.
Do it!
Oh, no.
Okay, so this time, Fury here is loaded up with number 12 shot. Those are
And then Eddie Hall comes along and says, yeah, no, that's just a regular gun to me.
tiny little pellets. In a 12 gauge, you're looking at about 1,500 pellets. Fury here will hold over 23,000 pellets. This should be
What?
quite a spread.
Oh, fuck that. You're right. This is meant to be a shotgun, isn't it? You guys, have you guys ever seen, like, a grape shot, cannonball before? Like, I love pirate stuff. I love Sea of Thieves. I have a really big fascination with, like, maritime warfare. And like, looking at some of the stuff that they would use on, like, naval vessels with their cannons, things like grape shot and everything, it's literally like, a canister with giant grape-sized, baubles of lead that would literally come out like a shotgun.
Not gonna stand behind the truck this time. I'm gonna get the full effect. Here we go. Oh my God.
Every time he fires a weapon with higher than 50 caliber power to it, the scar on his neck aches like Harry Potter's scar aches whenever Voldemort's around.
Oh,
You can see the firing cap there. That's so cool. I love the fact as well that you can actively see the reaction happening here. Like, when the percussion cap activates, it's not an instant thing to fire off the shot. There's like a nanosecond of travel time for the reaction going into the barrel. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Yeah, Doom Guy saw that and was like, need?
okay, well, we were supposed to have a spread, but we were still kind of close.
Now, if you wanted to get a good spread, you could have come to me. I am a mistress of a good spread. Picnic spread, guys. Get your head out of the gutter.
I do not. Well, no, we did. We have.
I mean, that is
some
certainly a spread shot. I mean, it's not spread on impact, but it'll be certainly spread all up in your guts.
pellets here on this, but it seems like the majority of them stayed together and punched this 55-gallon drum of water. So many little pellets.
I could watch this all day. I'd like it sounds a bit like chaotic, maybe a bit sociopathic, but I could sit here watching barrels getting blown up all day. It is the catharsis I need to get through my day.
Pellets are on this thing. I mean, it is just completely
Good
peppered.
God.
Number 12 shot.
What's on this thing? Blue Ras? I almost figured that this would be like the names of subscribers or something.
That was pretty impressive. But I think this next round is going to be even more impressive. So this is double-aught buck. That is the same size as a 9mm bullet.
So you've got 9mm, yeah. But what if, oh god, you know what? Okay, so I'm planning on watching a series of videos in the near future that feels awfully fitting for this. And it reminds me a little bit because it's like, this gun would fit perfectly into this Counter-Strike Cursed Gun series. Which, by the way, I want to start watching in the near future.
The base is great though, it's an AUK with an extra Bison magazine, and it has a fire rate of PP Bison. It shoots off bullets that fast, but you can't really aim anywhere, because the barrel is very flaccid. It's dangerous. You can hit your feet, your friends.
So, yeah. This does seem like the kind of gun that would appear on that. It's mostly like somebody took a regular flintlock and was like, what if we control T and increase the resolution by like 5 times?
12 gauge shell holds about 9.
It's a 9mm. Guys, this is a 9mm gun because it shoots multiple 9mm guns.
Holds 140 of those things. He's loaded up and ready to go. I am very excited to see what happens when we blast this jug.
Do it now. Blow the hell out of it.
All right, here we go. Oh my.
Well, that removed the barrel and all of its family tree from existence.
My gosh!
That barrel's entire gene pool felt that. Good God! Holy smokes! Yeah, it's a barrel teleportation device, absolutely. Also, this is the most elaborate steamer you've ever seen. It turns water inside the barrel into steam multiple 9mm buckshots at a time. Like, I can imagine there is a distinctive amount of water that's actually just getting vaporized from the sheer concussive kinetic energy. But you can even see the, like, roof of the barrel shooting up as well. Jesus Christ. That is absurd.
Golly. That was some extreme energy transfer. That did a whole lot better of a job than that number 12 shot. Look at this.
Saitama's looking at that and going like, look what they need to even mimic a fraction of my punching power. You see that? That was a metaphor. That was a multifaceted metaphor. It was an anime and another anime mixed into one with 2 memes mixed in together to iterate on this meme.
Hole in the front of this thing. Look at all of these pellets.
God.
140 pounds. Hit it like an NFL linebacker.
Yeah, but the only difference being is that if an NFL linebacker were to do this to you, at least you could sue them to get some financial compensation out of it. When the punt gun does this to you, you'll be basically either dead or eating food for a straw for the rest of your life.
Wow, it did not make it all the way through it. There are some little marks on the back where it almost did.
Yeah, this is how you turn a human into shredded cheese.
It's just full
God.
of pellets and they are all smooth.
You fire this once, and the people on the receiving end are like, oh my God, they've got an entire armada of people with 9mm. Jesus Christ. So the first few times we fired this were for demonstrative purposes. Now this is just masturbatory. Now we're just firing this because we want to blow our load. Now we're firing this because after watching Digital Circus the other day where they got to fire a bunch of guns, dude, I can guarantee you that them fighting each other in Digital Circus would have gone very differently if one of them was wielding a punt gun.
All right, for this last shot, we are going to be loaded up with a wax slug. This should be pretty eventful.
A wax what?
Last shot of the day, and I guarantee you it's going to be a good one. Here we go.
Oh. I'll do it.
Dude, when that thing goes off, it is...
Okay, so what if this was like one of those Scud missile launchers that's a missile, a shotgun slug? Sorry, a shotgun shell that fires multiple shotgun shells. Like, it's a giant shotgun shell, and it has regular 5.45 cartridges inside of it. Yeah.
It's just such a different sound. Like it's a thud, just hits you in the chest. Look at this.
Like proper
That
12
wax
gauge
slug is not playing
shells in
around.
it.
Look at the grass. Just all this smoke in the grass.
God, that's so cool
All right,
though.
well, that's going to be it for today's video. What do you think about
What do I
Fury,
think?
the punt
I
gun?
think,
Let me know in the
damn,
comment
that's
section down
cool.
below, along with what would you like to see me blast with this thing first?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you would like me to... I think the next few things we're going to watch are Kentucky Ballistics blowing things up with the punt gun. Because as far as I can tell, there are a number of videos that utilize the punt gun in different means or another. But if you guys do have suggestions for other things you'd like to see me watch from Kentucky Ballistics, we will absolutely give those a watch. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop by the Twitch, join us live, and maybe see you on the Discord. Catch you later. Bye-bye now.